Greetings. My name is Peter S. Lopez Acapita de Aztlan. I want to speak to you a bit about spiritual liberation. Many people have gotten lost along the way. I'm speaking to those who consider themselves as activists, as progressives, as radicals, as people who give a shit about others, people who care, people who consider themselves as humane beings, who are concerned about the screwed up situation in the nation, who are concerned about the evilness in this wicked world. And if you don't even believe evil exists, it's just a figment of my imagination, I'll pray for you, that you enlighten your mind. I've been involved in all kinds of stuff since I was my early teens. I can't even go into it all here. Basically, my first political involvement was with the United Farm Workers, Friends of the Farm Workers, with Maya in high school, with Brown Berets, with I guess the civil rights movement back then, with Chicano walkouts, with the anti-Vietnam War movement, over the years with the sanctuary movement in Arizona, with the immigrant rights movement. Now I consider myself, in terms of any kind of a political agenda, I have a humane rights agenda. I try to look at the big picture and not just focus on one issue, but look at a multitude of issues. So, in consideration of all that, we've had the Occupy Wall Street movement that has peaked out, and the beauty of that was that it helped to wake up a lot of American progressives out of their coma. And it has expanded into other areas. So now we have the Idle No More movement, and kind of people who are advocating indigenous revolution. And I support Idle No More. I support all struggles for liberation, be it in Egypt, be it in Colombia, be it anywhere in the world. I support liberation. At the same time, I am working on my own inner spiritual liberation. I realized that many of us have character defects that we hate to talk about. Yet we need to at least be aware of these character defects. Call it the 7 deadly sins. Google that. And if we do not deal with our character defects, if we do not work on our spiritual liberation, all of us as people, there is not going to be any global liberation. How in the hell can a few hundred people, I guess less than 1,000, control the 8 billion people on Earth? There's so many people we don't even know how many there are. How can such a minute portion control trillions. Think about that. I believe there's a lot of contests going on for your attention. How long can you pay attention? How easily are you distracted? So we want to pay attention to the here and now and continue to work on our spiritual liberation, and see that if we do not work on our spiritual liberation, there can be no global liberation that's lasting. We don't want a revolution just to replace one set of tyrants with another one. We've seen, especially violent revolutions, have a way of planting the seeds of future counter-revolutions because of the violence involved. The collateral damage. And though I support the concept of global liberation, I'm saying we need to be working on our spiritual liberation too. It's hard to work with people that got all kinds of screwed up personalities. It's hard to work with people that have severe character defects and who lord over other people, who think they're all that in a bag of chips. So as we become better at being conscious, better at being humane, better at being understanding, this will make us better workers in the field of global liberation. I hope what I said today helped to penetrate into your brain, into your consciousness, into your soul, and have a blessed day. Amen.